Attention on the show today is turned to Osun State, where violence erupted on Monday following attempts by some sacked local government chairmen and councillors to enforce their reinstatement following a Court of Appeal ruling. The House of Representatives has now called on the Inspector General of Police, the Director General of the Department of State Services, and other security heads to restore law and order in the state. This follows a motion moved by Bamidele Salam and 9 other lawmakers from Osun State during plenary in Abuja. Mr. Salam warned that if the situation is not urgently addressed, it could escalate and cause further harm to the people of Osun. He revealed that the violence had resulted in the death of 6 persons, while several others who had injuries are receiving treatment in hospitals across the state. The ruling PDP and opposition APC continue to trade blames over the crisis, with both parties accusing each other of fomenting trouble. Let's bring in Commissioner for Information in Osun State, Honorable Kolapo Alimi, for more on this development. Honorable Alimi, thanks for joining us on the program this evening.
Thank you for having me. Good evening.
Good evening. What's the current situation right now in Osun following the violence that reportedly led to the death of 6 persons on Monday?
Well, to God be the glory, the situation is calm, and we have to give kudos to our governor. The governor actually warned ahead before this issue escalated. The appropriate authority who believe in naked power did not listen. However, the governor took a step forward yesterday, warned all lawful citizens of Osun State to stay clear of the state secretariat, local government secretariat. And that is exactly what saved the face, because it's quite unfortunate that despite the fact that less than 48 hours ago, Osun witnessed an unprecedented mayhem orchestrated by the APC under the leadership of Alhaji Itola, wherein 6 personalities of Osun State lost their life and several were injured. Less than 48 hours today, APC also demonstrated their lack of value for human being. They still went back to the various local governments, boggled the local governments, boggled the door, and then they entered the place and started singing, where many families in the state were mourning. When many families were mourning... Hold
on for a minute, Honorable Alimi, so I can get clarity to what you're saying. I thought you mentioned that the local government secretariats are now under key. Are you saying that APC members returned to the secretariat today?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. They went back today. Quite astonishing. The entire state was surprised. They went there. They boggled the place, but unfortunately, there was complicity of the security operative in this. They escorted them to the place. But that's not even the issue. We know how it works. The order came from the above. They couldn't help it. But what surprised the people was that barely less than 48 hours, when the whole state was mourning, and up to this moment, many families are still mourning.
But the narrative on the other side, Honorable Alimi, is that Governor Adeleke's government premeditated this crisis, brought thugs to attack the chairman and their supporters, and that was what informed his press conference on Sunday. Precisely, how did the Osun State government respond to attempt to take over the local government secretariats on Monday?
Thank you very much. Maybe you should just let me anchor my thoughts on this one first. That they even went to the local government today, had betrayed their emotions, had betrayed their intention. That less than 48 hours that many people were killed and several were injured. Just ask them whether they were at the local government today or not, and the name that they wanted to take over. Local government run a system. Nobody can take over local government illegally. And let it sound in their hair that what they have gone to local government to do today is just mere comedy. We call comedy of Babasui in this part of our country. Now, coming back to your question, you know, the genesis of this thing was that Alhaji Itola, when he was the governor of this state, he had ample opportunity to conduct local government elections. He got to power in 2018. Throughout 2019, he did not conduct local government election. Throughout 2020, he failed to conduct local government election. Throughout 2021, he did not realize to conduct local government election. However, after immediately he lost election in 2022, after July 16, he now conceived the idea of putting his stooges at the local government. But you know, the law mandated that if you want to conduct local government election, the prescribed notice as it is today, in line with the Electoral Act, is 360 days. You can inquire from any sound legal mind. So because it only remained, because they had to hand over in November 2022, it only remained less than 90 days. So he had to give 60 days. When he proposed 2 months, 60 days, the all registered political party said, no, this is an unconstitutional, unlawful issue, unlawful matter, we will not participate. So they all boycotted the election, and the election was conducted on the 15th of October. However, 2 of the political parties, People's Democratic Party, PDP, and another political party, APP, Action People's Party, they approached the Federal High Court to challenge the validity of the notice given for the election. The PDP obtained judgment for which annulled that election and sent all the local government chairmen who happened to be the product of the election away. On 25th November 2022, the APP also obtained its own election or its own judgment separately with different suit number. The whole world should hear this.
Honorable Alimi, just a minute. Allow me to butt in just for a minute. I understand the background you're giving us, but I also want us to move ahead to address some issues because of time. The information you have given, I've also seen your interviews in other platforms. I understand your position precisely. My question, however, is that how did your government react to these chairmen and their supporters who went to local government secretariats on Monday? Because we had Mr. Governor himself, anticipate that happening on Sunday. Hello, sir. Honorable Alimi, can you hear me?
Are you with me?
Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead. Just precisely how government responded, to this chairman on Monday.
When the government saw our governor saw this coming and alerted the whole world, and he told everybody to stay away from the local government secretariat, and he urged the police to maintain law and order. Alas, contrary to the alert raised by our governor, they still went there. The people of Osun rejected them. It was the people who said, who are these people? Because remember that the local government staff, the NOGE and the NSC, they have actually stated that all the staff should stay away from the local government. And so when they got to the local government and they were looting, people reacted. That was the reaction of the people, and they started shooting. They killed a lot of people, they maimed a lot of people. So that is exactly what happened. And they repeated it today.
Attacked the chairman who went to the secretariat. Is that what you're saying?
Pardon me, question again, sir.
Because the allegation is that the PDP brought its thugs to attack the APC chairman. Are you saying it was the people who attacked them when they resumed duty on Monday?
Even today, when you see some videos, we see a situation where people are shouting at them. People want to go away. We don't want to go away. Every people in Australia are not fools. If you are of conducting an election and you didn't, and remember, three senators, they have none. Out of 9 reps, PDP had all the 9 reps. It's having all the 9 reps. Out of 26 House of Assembly members, PDP has 25. They are no longer existing in this state. They just want to come through the back door.
I get you now.
People are rejecting them.
Your position, Honorable Alimi,
back to the place today
is that the people reacted to their decision to enforce that Court of Appeal judgment. But let's talk about what we are hearing now from the Osun State PDP chairman, who reportedly is making some huge allegation against the Inspector General of Police, claiming he's planning to assassinate the governor of the state. That is big, and that is attempting to destabilize the state through what he called orchestrated violence. How is the state government specifically reacting to this?
Unfortunately, I can't get your question. Maybe you can quickly repeat it, please.
The Osun State PDP chairman has now accused the Inspector General of Police of planning to assassinate Mr. Governor and destabilizing the state through orchestrated violence. I was asking how your government is reacting to this specifically.
Yes, of course. The way, the governor is the chief security officer of the state. Now we realize the fact that instead of taking order from the governor, all the security chiefs, they claim order from the above, that they should no longer take order from the governor. They should be taking order from Alhaji Boyego Itola, who has no constitutional role again in this state aside from his ministerial assignment. So, and they are now conniving with the APC to survive the rule of law. There is no court of appeal judgment that restated them. We have pushed the four judgments into the whole world.
Hold on. Honorable Alimi.
And there are two court of appeal judgments.
You are making some huge allegations here, so it's important that we hear you clearly. Are you saying the police, the IGP is asking the police to take order from the former governor? Is that what you're saying?
And that's exactly what is happening. Look at the situation.
I'm wondering if you have proof.
The local government,
I'm wondering if there's proof for this allegation. Did you hear directly from the IGP? Is there a correspondence in that regard? I'm wondering why you're making this allegation. What is the proof? The
proof is this. Yesterday, the governor called for the security team to review the entire situation, entire scenario. The security chief said they should not attend any security meeting with the governor. We have that proofs. They refused to come for the meeting. So what other proof do you need? Do you think they will send a formal letter? No.
We have to,
you know the system in Nigeria.
We have to go now so we can hear from the other side as well. But OCEC is saying the local government election will hold this Saturday as scheduled.
By the special...
Are you not concerned about the sensitivity of the time? Because you were the one who earlier accused the APC for returning to the secretariat. Are you not concerned that 6 people died on Monday because of this tussle? Who is going to provide security for this election if you already have issues with the police?
By the special grace of God, as we have stated, this election is controlled and is being regulated by law. A 360 days has been given as far back as last year. So the election will go on as planned on Saturday. And that's why everybody was just looking at them for their comedy today. Nobody will engage them. The people they are law-abiding. There will be no issue. There will be security. Even if the policeman fails to provide the security, there will be security on that very day. And you see that the election will go on as planned, and there will be no problem. So they thought will not conduct the local election, but all their plan has failed.
Provide security. What's your plan B?
Pardon me?
What's your plan B if the police doesn't provide security for the election on Saturday?
We know that as the whole world is hearing this thing, sanity will prevail from Abuja.
No, because you just mentioned that even if the police doesn't provide security, the election will hold. So I was wondering what alternative you have to secure the exercise.
There are other. We have the civil defense corps, we have the military, we have so many other security agents. We have the DSS. All those peoples, they will provide security for during the election, and the election will go on as planned.
Honorable Alimi, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us, Commissioner for Information in Osun State.